Hello friends, welcome to Vedic Path. 7 stories of people who have claimed to travel in time. Then, do you believe in time travel? I am a skeptic myself, but if these people's stories about time travel are to be believed, then I am apparently wrong. Who knows, maybe one day I will have to eat my words. In all honesty, that might not be so bad because the trade off for being wrong in that case would be that time travel is real. That would be pretty rad if it were true. Technically speaking, time travel does exist right now, just not in the science if kind of way you are probably thinking, according to a TED Ed video by Colin Stewart. Russian cosmonaut Sergei Kalvela actually traveled 0.02 seconds into his own future due to time dilation during the time he spent on the International Space Station. For the curious, Kalevala has spent a total of 803 days, 9 hours, and 39 minutes in space over the course of his career. That said, though many are convinced that time dilation is not the only kind of time travel that's possible, some folks do also believe in time travel as depicted by everything from H.G. Wells' The Time Machine to Back to the Future. It's difficult to find stories online that are actual accounts from real people. Many of them are either urban legends, either Philadelphia experiment, or stories that center around people that have been unable to verify actually exist. But if you dig hard enough, sincere accounts can be found. Are the stories true? Are they false? Are they examples of people who believe with all their heart that they are true even if they might not actually be? You be the judge. These 7 tales are all excellent ones at any rate. Number 1. The Moberly Jordan Incident. In 1901, two English women, Anne Sowerly and Eleanor Jordanian, took a vacation to France. While they were there, they visited the palace of Versailles because you know because you know that's what one does when one visits France. And while they were at Versailles, they visited what's known as Not. Various explanations include everything from a folio, a deluxe, basically a joint delusion, to a simple misinterpretation of what they actually saw. But for what it's worth, in 1911, roughly 10 years after what they say they had experienced occurred, the two women published a book about the whole thing under the names Elizabeth Morrison and Frances Lamont, simply called An Adventure. These days, it's available as The Ghost of Ontario. Check it out if you like. Second number, The Mystery of John Titor. John Timor is perhaps the most famous person who claims he is time traveled. Trouble is, no one has heard from him for almost 17 years. Also, he claimed he came from the future. The story is long and involved, but the short version is this: in a thread begun in the fall of 2000 about time travel paradoxes on the online forum, the Time Travel Institute, now known as Curious Cosmos, a user responded to a comment about how a time machine could theoretically be built with the following message. The implication, of course, was that the user, who was going by the name Time Travel Zero, came from a point in the future during which such a machine had already been invented. Over the course of many messages spanning from that first thread all the way through the early spring of 2001, the user, who became known as John Timer, told his story. He said that he had been sent back to 1975 in order to bring an IBM 5100 computer to his own time. He was just stopping in 2000 for a brief rest on his way back home. The computer, he said, was needed to debug various legacy computer programs in 2036 in order to combat a known problem similar to Yak called the year 2038 problem. John did not refer to it as such, but he said that Unix was going to have an issue in 2038, which is what we thought was going to happen back when the calendar ticked over from 1999 to 2000. Opinions are divided on whether John Timer was real. Some folks think he was the only real example of time travel we have ever seen, while others think it's one of the most enduring hoaxes we have ever seen. I fall on the side of hoax, but that's just me. Number 3. Project Pegasus and the Chrononauts. In 2011, Andre D. Asiago and William Stirling stepped forward, claiming that they were former astronauts who had worked with an alleged Darla program called Project Pegasus. Project Pegasus, they said, had been developed in the 1970s. In 1980, they were taking a Mars training class at a community college in California. The college presumably functioning as a cover for the Alice program. When they were picked to go to Mars, the mode of transport, teleportation. It gets better too. Asiago and Sillings also said that the 19-year-old Barack Obama, whom they claimed was going by the name Barry Sutter at the time, was also one of the students chosen to go to Mars. They said the teleportation occurred via something called a jump room. The White House has denied that Obama has ever been to Mars. Only if you count watching Marvin and Martian, Tommy Victor. Then, spokesman for the National Security Council told White's Danger Room in 2012. Number 4. Victor Goddard's airfield time slip. Like Anne Kimberly and Eleanor Jordanian, senior Royal Air Force Commander Sir Robert Victor Goddard, widely known as Victor Goddard, claimed to have experienced a time slip. In 1935, Goddard flew over what had been the Ravstation Dam in Scotland on his way from Edinburgh to Hanover, England. The dam station was no longer in use after demobilization efforts following the First World War. It had mostly been left to its own devices, and indeed, that's what Goddard said he saw as he flew over it, a largely abandoned airfield. On his return trip, though things got weird, he followed the same route he had on the way there. But during the flight, he got waylaid by a storm. As he struggled to regain control of his plane, However, he spotted the dim airfield through a break in the clouds, and when he got closer to it, the bad weather suddenly dissipated. But the airfield was not abandoned this time. It was busy with several planes on the runway and mechanics squaring about. Within seconds, though, the storm reappeared and Goddard had to fight to keep his plane aloft again. Number 5. Space Barbie. I will be honest, I am not totally sure what to do with this one, but I will present it to you here, and then you can decide for yourself what you think about it. Here it is. Valeria Ulyanova has made a name for herself as a human Barbie doll, who also has kind of scary opinions about some things. But a 2012 short documentary for Vice's My Life online series also posits that she believes she is a time traveling space alien whose purpose on Earth is to aid us in moving from the role of the human consumer to the role of human dying god. What I can't quite figure out is whether this whole time traveling space alien thing is like a piece of performance art created specifically for this vice talk, or whether it's what she actually thinks. I don't believe she is referenced it in many or maybe even any other interviews she is given. The news items I have found discussing Ulyanovsk at time travel specifically all point back to this video. But well, do with it all as you will. That's the documentary up there. Give it a watch and see what you think. Number 6. The Hipster Time Traveler. In the early 2010s, a photograph depicting the 1941 reopening of the South Fork Bridge in Goldbridge, British Columbia in Canada went viral for seemingly depicting a man that looked just a bit too modern to have been photographed in 1941. He looks, in fact, like a time traveling hipster. Graphic t shirt, textured sweater, sunglasses, the works. The photo had not been manipulated, the original can be seen here. So, what the heck was going on? Well, Scopes has plenty of reasonable explanation for the man's appearance. Each item he is wearing, for example, could very easily have been acquired in 1941. Others have also backed up those facts. But the bottom line is that it's never been definitively debunked. So the idea that this photograph could depict a man from our time who had traveled back to 1941 persists. What do you think? Number 7. Father Einstein's chronologist. According to at least two books, Catholic priest Father Francois Brunei's 2000 book Le Nomia Mystery du Vatican in English, the Vatican's New Mystery, and Peter Madrasa's 2000 book Father Einstein's Chronologist, the creation and disappearance of the world's first time machine. Father Peregrine Einstein, who was a Catholic priest like Rune, invented a machine called a chronologist that allowed him to view the past. Einstein was real, however, the existence of the machine, or even whether he actually claimed to have invented it, has never been proven. Alas, he died in 1994, so we can't ask him either. I mean, if he if we were ever able to find his chronologist, may we could. But at that point, would not we already have the information we need? I am extremely skeptical of this story, but by the way, but both Brunes and Kras's books swear up down, left, and right that it's true. So you be the judge. Although I am fairly certain that these accounts and stories are either misinterpreted information or straight up falsehoods, they are still entertaining to read about. After all, if you had seen, would not you at least want to take it for a spin? Here is hoping that one day science takes the idea from theory to reality. Thank you.